Hello and welcome to Beers with the Bros podcast, where we talk movies and everything in between. There's the music. Hell yeah, I like it. That gets me pumped up. So yeah, welcome to the show tonight. We got week 5 here. I'm sorry, episode 6 tonight. This will be our second time going live with it. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about from the weekend of football, as well as a few other games and fun things we're going to do here today. Gentlemen, how are you two doing tonight?
I am excited, I'm happy, I'm pissed, I'm all kinds of emotions. So this is going to be an epic episode of Beers with the Bros.
I'm pissed off. That's what Walter Jr. said once.
Oh, yeah, you talk about being pissed off, man. I had a rough weekend, boys. I watched my 49ers have an absolute meltdown and lost in 3 of my 4 leagues. So it was a rough weekend, man, for football for me.
Damn. Hey, at least the Vols won.
Big win. Got that road win we've been talking about, finally. Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
We'll definitely get down to that, and we got a lot of other good things to talk about. But Brad, what are we doing first, man?
Well, first and foremost, I'm just going to say hi to a couple special people here tonight. Raymond's in the house and Gene's in the house. Good to see you both hanging out with us tonight as we go through another week of awesome stuff. And Chris, we're going to do our little joint fun segment this week. Chris is running it. He's got a fun thing we're going to be doing as a unit here. Little movie-related action. Why don't you tell the people what we're doing here?
Yeah, man, this is actually a fun little thing that I used to do. I haven't played it in years. I actually had to look it up to see if it was still around or not. Something that came to mind. So it's basically it's the Invisibles quiz, right? So you take a couple of clips, frames from different movies, but they remove all the essentially the characters they take out of it. They're invisible. So then you get to guess the movie based off this one frame with no one in it. And it's a lot of fun. It can be kind of difficult. So we'll try it out anyway and see what you boys think. And maybe if we like it, we'll do it again.
I think that sounds like a tremendous idea, man. I think it sounds like
a good idea. This is a good idea. And we also got Brooke is in the chat too. What's going on, Brooke? How are you doing? Go Vols. So without further ado, Chris, let the joint fun begin.
You got it pulled up, Brad?
I got it pulled up, Daddy. Cool. We're seeing it now.
All right. Birdie, can you see it?
I can see it, but there we go. So I can see it loud and proud.
Dude, it looks like a bunch of fucking Kevin Bacon's out there from the whatever movie that the Hollow Man.
Yeah, so I right off the bat I know one in here. So I
know 2 immediately.
Okay, I think I know 2 as well. Okay, I think I know. Okay, are you all? Well, I guess we'll just focus on these top 4 for just a second. Do you guys have a guess at all for number 1?
Okay,
I don't know fucking shit.
It's a guy with a guitar, and
you can see it, right, Brad? You see it okay?
I can see it okay. You can't blow them up at all, can you?
Have you try Control Plus?
Yeah, I was trying to say I could probably. Let me see if I can.
Control Plus. That's how you make your screen a little bigger.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not my first rodeo drive, baby.
Hey, I'm just double checking. Okay, perfect.
Dude,
okay.
What the fuck? I've never even seen any of these movies, dude.
Okay, I definitely know the second one. Okay, so the second one, that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
This one is?
Yeah, absolutely, because I recognize that red box back there.
Okay. Birdie's doing good.
And I watched it last year, too, so that's how it's still a little fresh on my mind.
All right, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I like it.
I know of these 2 here. We're going to go down one. The one on the right, I know for sure. You guys know what this is?
Knock it out of the park, buddy. I know what it is. Okay. Damn right it is.
And here, do you know what this is, Brad?
It's got to be Monty Python, right? It's got to be.
No.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint, Brad. Think M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. The Village.
Yes. Because I recognize that yellow hoodie from anywhere.
Uh-oh. We get a little help in the chat here, boys. I like it.
We got one. Yeah. Oh, Raymond said the first one is Ray.
Okay.
It's basically the story of his life.
Ray Charles with Jamie Foxx. Okay. Now I can
Okay.
see that.
All right, 4
He
down.
that does look like Jamie Foxx, man.
See what these last couple here are.
Motherfucker, there's never been a body in that shirt. That's just a shirt.
Dude, no, I don't
plant
know
one,
either.
I have no idea. The plant one, if I'm happening to take a guess, I would think that's Pan's Labyrinth, but I've never seen that movie, so I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't think there's anything in Pan's Labyrinth that looks like that. This almost looks like, I don't know why. I want to say that Vince Vaughn is in that shirt, but I don't know.
It does look like a Vince Vaughn kind of shirt. I could
But
see
what-
him rocking that out of that.
And I don't
Applebee's,
know 6. I have no fucking idea. Does anybody?
Fuck no. That looks like a damn.
Oh, I see the shirt in picture number 5. That took me a minute.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's skip over these two then, and let's check this out and see what we've got here.
Oh, that's got to be.
I can't.
Oh,
even
fuck, I don't know, man. I thought it was going to be Batman v Superman when they're
Near
but it's
Dark?
not.
I think 7 is probably the Book of Eli.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a
you
good
got you
guess.
got the girl or you got the Okay, I like that. The clothes look consistent. I like that.
I mean, I think it's that, but I don't feel any super confidence about it. You want to go with it?
Let's go with it.
Let's go. Yeah, and it's in Denzel Washington in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I can imagine him in that suit.
I think the guy on the right looks a lot like John Cusack.
Okay.
I can see that. That's John Cusack
A
clothing.
tree just landed on his car, obviously.
Yeah, trees on the car. He's going out to the bar. He's America. Look at this. He's got the Eagles on his shirt. You know, he's really patriotic. You know, he's got the cargos, the camo cargos. Is that Peacemaker? No, ain't jacked enough.
It's gotta be. I mean, the car looks a little old. Maybe this is like 90s, 80s.
Oh,
What a-
Raymond,
what a-
Raymond with the clutch. Brad, we should be ashamed of ourselves. He thinks number 8 is Goodwill Hunting.
Okay.
Because I
Look at that.
could easily see freaking the Damon wearing that kind of clothing too.
I never took him to be so patriotic, man. I like it, man. I like it. Number 6, we have no clue. 5 or
Okay.
6, right?
Yeah, 5 or 6. We are really. I mean, what
Yeah.
fucking movie has a spacecraft like this? I mean, it's obviously just crash landed.
Yeah,
and
I know.
now
That's what's
look
throwing
on
me
this
off.
shirt. It's like a Ren and Stimpy shirt or something. There's a barn in the background. 5, I just have no fucking idea. Unless someone in the chat has an
Okay.
idea, I really just don't.
Number
Maybe-
6 might be so far off there, but can that possibly be Dude, Where's My Car?
Is there a
I-
spaceship in it? I haven't seen it in so long. I'm not.
Oh, I
Listen.
haven't seen it in a long time either. It's just that something's so stupid that could potentially work if we're just throwing out a BS answer.
Here we go. There's no pants being worn here. Okay, so what's that
True.
tell
That's
you guys?
true.
What's telling you? What say
Oh,
you?
Wait,
Is this
the
a
dude-
chick wearing a T? No. Yes. Is this a chick? We're just wearing the big T? What's going on here?
Potentially. I
chick.
mean, I'm looking inside the ship. I
But
don't
the
see
shirt,
anything.
but the shirt's flat, so nothing against our female audience there. But it looks like the shirt is flat though. You don't see like a big round thing.
Kind of
coming
like
out
that
the
flat
chest.
circle of life.
So number 5, I'm completely lost for because
I think we
have
take
no
the
clue.
L. I think we have to take the L on those.
All
On
right.
both of them,
Well, we don't know the answers.
the same as your skis. Both of them.
So
Walking into a fucking.
the other ones I'm confident about.
Okay, yeah, I think the other ones were probably pretty good.
So if
on.
we could
All
go
right.
if we could go 6 of 8, that's a job well done.
Yeah, I think we've got all the others, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hit
Submit
it,
that
Chewie.
bad boy.
Okay. What?
Okay.
What the? What?
Once.
Raymond?
Once,
Once.
I've never even heard of that. So touche, buddy.
never me. Okay, Rocky.
Garden State, Jules. I've never even heard of. So
No.
It's an alien.
we were right about
Saint
the
Vincent.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. If it's St.
Saint
Vincent, I've never
Vincent.
heard of.
We blew
I've-
ass.
I've
We
heard
blew
of-
ass.
Man,
Whoa.
we did not.
Dom.
I have only
These-
seen Garden State one time, and it was ages ago. I wasn't the biggest fan. So
Hey, well,
Oh.
those were tough ones because a lot of those I'm just not super familiar with any of them really. I've only seen the movies of it in here that I have seen. I think I've only seen once.
I'm proud of the Rocky Horror Picture Show guest right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You're a
I
freaking
mean, you
G,
know what,
man.
man? We got what did we get exactly? No, we didn't even get half, did we? No.
It's
Well,
a good
we
attempt.
did-
no, we got
Ah.
exactly half.
It's a good
Okay,
attempt.
good.
Okay. Well,
So
It's
we
good
barely
fair enough,
passed.
man.
Good attempt.
All right.
Good attempt.
No, Chris, that's a lot of fun. If you keep on seeing those, save them, and we'll freaking just keep doing them because those are a lot of fun. And plus, I also like for our kind of like our chat to get like involved in these as well, if possible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it a lot, man. It's tough. I like it though. But no, good segment, man. I dig the hell out of it.
All right. We can maybe do it again at a later time.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
sir. And we're gonna keep this sharing screen up. Chris, if you're okay with me removing this while I get mine loaded here.
Go ahead.
Loaded,
All
daddy.
right, because it is competition time. This is going to be between Brad and Chris, and
Oh,
with
no.
my game. And Brad, I loved your game so much last week that I decided I wanted to take a crack at it. So let me actually remove.
This is going to get interesting.
Actually,
feel like this is
Chris,
gonna get
if you
interesting.
can remove that your backstage thing, I think only you can.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. No, you're good. You're good. Let's
You're
see
good.
here. Let's see. Okay, that's what I want. And Brad, just in case you're better explanation stuff than I am, we'll just use yours from last week for example. So like just to explain to the audience, what in the world is word connections?
Yeah, so there's going to be a bank of words pop up here in a minute, and our goal is to find connections of 4 words. So we're finding 4 words that are somehow connected, and doesn't really have to have any specific rule as for how it's connected. For example, last week we did these. There's 4 of these that are Stephen King movies. There's 4 that have twist endings. There's 4 that have time travel elements in there, and there's 4 that won the Academy Award for Best motion picture, and they were all color coded to kind of see what's going on there. So that's what it is. That's all we're trying to do, is find connections in a word bank.
All right, and of course, the first person to answer or to solve 3 of them, because there are only 5 of them, will win the challenge. So, gentlemen, when you are ready, I will go ahead and load them up.
I am ready.
All right.
I am
And Brad,
awake.
just remind me, when you take a guess, am I supposed to do like a color coding just to make this segment go a little faster?
Yeah, you can make it go a little faster. Just color. Basically, if 2 of the 4 that I guess are in a connection, you color those.
Oh,
one
okay.
color.
So if you
Yeah.
do like 4 completely different ones, that's where.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. All right. So hopefully you did not look, Brad. So hopefully you did not look. So here we go, gentlemen.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
I have no fucking idea. Give me a minute here.
Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. We have what is this? Fucking okay. Halloween H2O, Friday the 13th, Part 3D. Oh no. Oh fuck. Yeah, those 2.
Sorry, say that again.
Halloween H2O,
Okay.
Friday the 13th, Part 3D or Part 3D.
Okay.
We're gonna go. Was it Lake Placid? Oof.
And what's the last guess?
Oh no.
Deep Blue Sea. All involve water.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
hold on. Fear. Do fear.
Okay, so you're gonna do fear. So we got H2O, we got Friday the 13th, and Lake Placid is in a group. So I will give you that little hint right there, but you are off by 1.
Yeah, I didn't know the last one.
Yeah, last one's gonna be a little tough. I decided to throw a curveball on that last one, but I knew those first 3 would be easy once you thought about it.
P2.
False.
P2. Damn. Fuck.
Damn, some of these I haven't even seen, man. I don't even know what P2 or House even are, so this is going to make it extremely difficult for me.
You just want to throw a random guess out there?
No,
Chris?
no. I'm going to guess one, okay? Can I take Fresh, Raw, Hannibal, and The Green Inferno?
You said fresh, raw.
Hannibal, and The Green Inferno as all movies that involve cannibalism?
Damn right it is. So Chris is up a point already.
Damn.
Great job.
Damn. All right, give me damn. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Oh, who was that in there though? Oh. Okay. Do the 3 that I did and then throw in, it's got to be Any Given Sunday, right?
False.
Damn. What the
He's
fuck?
just fucking throwing shit out there.
Oh, yeah,
now.
man. What the
Hey,
fuck?
sometimes, hey, you gotta throw shit out there if there's only one more left for a particular category.
Okay.
All right, let's just take turns, Chris. You go. You pick one. You go.
Oh man, I just don't. Hang on, let me find another one. I just don't know. Okay, Birdie, can I make a guess?
Yeah, shoot. Throw it out there. If you're solving in the red category, just throw out something.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with a new.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
But I don't know what the last one is at this particular point in time.
Just throw a random out there. You might never know.
Let's see what we can come up with. Okay, I'm going to guess that Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and The Empire Strikes Back all involve the use of some sort of teamwork.
All right, let's see here. You said Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and The Empire Strikes Back. Chris, you are one away from that particular category.
Okay.
Okay.
You go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. Here's what I'm going to do. Fuck, what was I going to do? Okay. Let's go Misery. Let's go Empire Strikes Back. Let's go P2. And let's go The Gift.
All right. So you went with Misery.
You don't have to answer that part.
So Misery, P2, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Gift.
Yeah, there's some snow in some of those,
right.
I think.
So let's see here. You said Misery, P2, and Misery. That is a category, but you are off one.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right,
try
Chris,
my same one before Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and 7.
And 7. That is not correct.
Fuck. This is getting crazy, man. Okay. Give me. Oh. Give me. Oh. Okay. Give me.
I should have an O or an OK counter right now.
Yeah, I think you probably should. Where the fuck? So
where
wait,
the
Misery,
fuck is everyone?
P2, The Gift. So give me the red ones: Halloween H2O, Friday the 13th, Lake Placid, and give me House.
Okay, so you are doing Friday the 13th, Halloween H2O, Lake Placid, and House.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Is that the right answer? It is tied 1-1.
Hell yes.
And you want to know why that is a group?
I was thinking Steve Miner, but I don't know.
You are correct. It is Steve Miner directed movies.
Okay. I didn't know what the fourth one was. I was off to a good start.
No, good job. That's why I threw in House in there, because I wanted to be a little tricky.
Okay. All right, Chris, your go. I was on to something a second ago.
I don't know, man. I really am having a hard fucking time. I haven't seen Fear. When Fear is on here, we're talking about the Mark Wahlberg, Reese Witherspoon vehicle
Correct.
from the 90s. Okay. I'm still gonna say. I just don't know. What about Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and P2.
And P2's already been taken, so I'll let you get a retry on the last one.
Wait, was that wait? Oh, it's
Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Here, let me change the color on that.
Okay,
That's
cool.
a little
Yeah,
hard to
I was
see.
gonna say. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
that's a little hard to see.
Yeah, I did that last week too. I was like, this was. Yeah, there you go. That looks good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, so go ahead and go with the last one. So Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and give it another go. If y'all need to start like having me give hints, because I know I made it a little hard, I don't mind throwing in a little hint.
Hang on, I'm on to something. I just don't know.
Baby.
Fuck.
Oh.
Got it. You got it. I'm hearing
Yeah.
a lot of O's over there. He's got it.
Okay.
Oh,
For you,
D.
'cause I don't got it.
It's your turn though. You want me to go? You want me to go?
Or Chris, just throw a random movie. Just throw a random
Deep
movie
Blue
with
Sea.
the pink one. Okay, so Charlie's Angels, SWAT, Any Given Sunday, and Deep Blue Sea.
Uh-huh.
Chris, you should be playing the lottery because that's absolutely correct.
Cool.
Those are all movies that include Little Cool J.
Yeah, LL Cool J. He's also in How in H2O.
I know, but I know.
Hey,
for
I like it.
curveball.
I like it. No, I like it. Okay, give me the gift, Misery, P2, and Fear.
Okay, so you went with Misery, P2, Gift, and Fear. That is correct.
Stalkers, baby.
Well, it's Obsession. So, yeah,
Yeah.
but Stalker 2. So, I will give you that. That is correct. So, we got let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. So, if somebody quickly solved the last
Hereditary, Empire, and oh my.
There's a 7 the omen. Hereditary.
Okay. Okay, since this is a tie situation, and Brad, you got to 2 first. Chris, you get the chance to figure out why these 4 movies are connected.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Because Brad solved 2 first, real quick. Or no, actually, Chris solved 2 first, real quick. So Brad should go. I'm sorry.
Okay. Heads getting knocked off in all these movies. Heads, decapitations.
You know what? I absolutely should give you that because that's true, but that's not necessarily the answer I'm looking for.
Damn.
So if Chris can give me the answer I'm looking for, I'm going to call it a tie. If not, I'm going to give Brad credit.
Okay.
So Chris, think about
Is there a
it.
decapitation in the omen though?
when
Yes,
that
there is
fucking-
a head decapitation.
Right?
Oh.
With the Empire Strikes Back, there's a hand. 7, of course,
and
head,
Darth Vader's head.
Hereditary's head.
Darth Vader's head in the dream gets
Yeah.
chopped up.
You're right. So
Yeah.
technically, I could accept that answer, but I'm going to give Chris a chance to tie.
Chat. If there's anyone left, y'all got anything?
You on your own, Anakin.
Huh. I don't know, man. I think
That's
I
Give you a-
don't know, man. I can't. There's something. It's got to be something about the fucking.
I got it. I got it again.
Brad got it again.
Give it to Brad then, because I have no idea.
The
Okay,
bad guy
Brad.
wins.
The bad guy wins. Ding, ding, ding.
Hell yeah.
So that is it for the word game.
I'm not good at these. I'm coming more and more. I mean, I guess I did better this week than I did last week, but I'm just not very good at these.
No,
You
but
did
very
you got better
impressed.
last
That was a
week.
little. That was a little tougher than last week. So I tried to make it a little bit tougher.
it was money, man. I thought it was good. Good work, man.
Yes, sir.
So I think hey, while we're on this, I know we're about to jump into some sports talk. Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Did either of you see the premiere for The Penguin on HBO, the Batman sequel? What did you think, Chris?
I did. I really liked it a lot. The tone was a little bit different than what I had anticipated. It's not as dark and gritty. I'm not gonna go into a full review or anything, but it wasn't quite as dark and gritty as I anticipated that it would be, but every bit the character study that I hoped for. And Colin Farrell is it's just fucking awesome to watch him play this character.
It's a little more comedic, right? Like a little bit more goofy. And
Yeah, I think so.
it worked though.
So did you watch it too?
Yeah. Did Brett?
Okay.
Did you see it?
I have not gotten a chance to get there. But y'all can go ahead because I'll catch up.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a little bit more of a comedic tone. You really nailed that one. And just a little bit more lighthearted, for lack of a better term. I think, it wasn't. I mean, there's a lot of dark shit going on, but the tone of it wasn't quite as dark as I had thought that it would be. But nevertheless, I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's going to really grow this world. It's like in between the two Batman movies, we'll have a chance to spend more time in this world and let this world grow before we even step foot in it again in the sequel, which I think is really cool to see. Like the series intertwining itself with the movies like that. I think it's cool. It's kind of rare to see. I feel like it's kind of rare to see the series and the movies kind of following the same canon, unless you're like Star Wars or something. But
or Marvel.
This is or Marvel. But this is like kind of a little bit more isolated. It's its own, like, I don't know. I like it a lot. So it's going to be awesome. Raymond asked if we saw the Thunderbolts trailer. I did not. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you.
I know. I have watched it. It's the next Marvel project they are planning on releasing, I believe, March the 7th of next. No, actually, no, that's Sinners, which I want to ask y'all about that too. If y'all saw the trailer for Sinner with Michael B. Jordan, because that movie looks awesome. But Thunderbolts, pretty much just in a nutshell. I'm in a nutshell. It is pretty much the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad. Where it's a bunch of villains teaming up together, and then they just got to make shit work.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
And I like the trailer, so I'm actually kind of excited for this.
The only thing that would make me watch this is Florence Pugh. I mean, complete this,
She dominated the trailer. Yeah, because Brad, remember Black Widow, the movie?
Oh, she's coming the same character?
Yes,
Yelena. Is that her character's name? I want to say it's Yelena. Yeah. And David Harbour's character is back as well.
And Bucky Barnes is going to be in the movie too. So that means our boy Sebastian's going to be in it.
Yeah, that's a good crew, man. That actually might be pretty decent. I like all those characters. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then of course, Sinners with Michael B. Jordan had a really good trailer. Yeah, Raymond, he really good trailer because the director of that movie is the director of the Black Panther movies. Stephen Kruger. Yes,
Ryan Coogler. Yeah, he did. He also did Creed.
Yeah, did Creed too, and the trailer said that too. And this movie has a good cast. Has my girl Haley Steinfeld in it, looking gorgeous as always. But Michael B. Jordan in a horror movie has me really excited. So I'm excited to try that out next year.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. I love Michael B. Jordan, man. Anything he does it. He brings his A game.
Hey, we're still waiting for that Reggie the Reckless standalone flick that he's doing.
Oh gosh. But hey, great transition because Destiny's actually here to say football. So she wants some football talk. So we're gonna give some football talk. And Destiny, hopefully you are consoling Braden because he's not having a very good time as being a Chicago Bears fan.
You got to get tired of it at some point if you're a Bears fan, man. You would think at some point you're just like, you know what? I'm changing teams. And I've been there. I've thought about it. Last year I was taking applications. I was looking at resumes. Man.
He was like, I'm buying a Raiders jersey. I've had it. I'm over it.
Don't buy a Raiders jersey. If there's a team you could swap to, is anyone but the Raiders, because
I'm
the
glad
Chiefs
I didn't
hate
do that.
the Raiders.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do that because they suck now too.
And hey, this is a great time to be a Texans fan. I know they had a rough weekend, but that's going to be a strong Super Bowl contending team. Yeah, exactly. They won that one game. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the Vikings. I'm sure we will go over that talk. Yeah, and the Texans beat the Bears. So I'm telling you, be a Texans fan. You're not going to be heartbroken this year.
Texans are good, 2-1. They're definitely going to win the division. That's without a question. That's easy.
Did you see that division? Holy
good
shit.
Night, dude. Holy
can
shit.
I ask you guys a question? Have you seen the new 49ers logo? They officially just changed it.
Oh no.
Can you pop it up in here? At all?
Yeah, sure.
Screen share it because
I already know.
I'm gonna already hate on it because I have that feeling.
I already know it's gonna be. I already know, Chris.
What are you talking about, dude?
I'm gonna hate this logo.
Let's just see.
Oh, sorry. Add it.
You got it? No, it's still on there. Pop it up.
Oh my god.
There we go, man.
They're all broken up over here, bitch. They can't work.
What the hell?
We are on the fucking struggle bus, bud. That is just the nature of it. So that is what we're doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
well.
That was a rough game the other day, man.
And
Had the chance to win it, should have won it.
Oh man, I thought we would lose out of the gate, and we jumped up on them, and I mean had every chance on earth to win that game, and just went out there and lost it. I felt so bad for Brock Purdy because I know that the general conversation is that he only wins games because of all the talent around him, but the kid played his ass off, and he only had 8 incompletions the entire game, and 6 of them were drops.
yeah,
And three of them were really bad drops too. I mean,
okay, can I just say, though,
embarrassing.
only 2 players showed up for the 49ers, and that is Brock Purdy and UT zone, Juwan Jennings.
That's right.
Dude, he slayed it.
Third at Juwan.
Yeah, he was sitting on my fucking bench. That's where Juwan Jennings was. So I might start him this week.
I think he should. I think he, obviously he kind of exploded in the Super Bowl last year. I've been saying for years, ever since he went to the 49ers, I want this guy's jersey. I love this guy. He was always one of my favorite players to come through Tennessee. The guy's a straight up baller. He's always a competitor. He's always the one out there making plays when the game's on the line. He's the one catching Hail Marys against Georgia. He's the one, fucking going up over people and snagging balls in front of their face. So that's what I like a lot about him. I think he's one of my favorite players. And
I don't know if you saw some of the catches that he made last night, dude, but it was insane.
Yeah, for me, it was always a matter of time before he, did something in the NFL. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be the next fucking, CD Lamb or anything crazy.
And he doesn't need to be.
No, he's reliable. He's reliable. You know what you're going to get, and he's a freaking competitor. He's going to give you everything he's got.
Yeah, absolutely. In every play, too. I mean, there was one where Shanahan was there was a play where Shanahan was trying to tell him to come out, and he was like, fuck no, I'm staying in here. Yeah, he wants to win, man. I love the kid. I can't believe we actually got him to stay for the especially after the Super Bowl, because I mean, if we had won the Super Bowl, no doubt he would have been MVP. Yeah. So we got him to stay for like 2 years on a $15 million contract, which for a wide receiver, and we paid Ayuk $30 million a year. I mean, that's crazy.
He doesn't strike me as the type of dude that cares about money more than he does winning, more than I think he'd be more happy in 49ers making it to the Super Bowl than he would be playing for the fucking Bengals going 0-3 or the Panthers or whatever, making 150.
I want to get to that game.
Andy Dalton is getting ready.
The comeback
kid.
Can we just pull up the schedule from last week and maybe just go game by game and just have maybe like a small conversation about each game?
Actually, Chris, if you don't mind, I want to make a quick transition, but you could get that schedule ready because this won't take too long. Because we did talk about Juwan Jennings, who came from the University of Tennessee. Speaking of Tennessee, we had a pretty big weekend.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We went on the road, beat a good Oklahoma team, 25-15. We took it light on them too in the second half for sure. That's confirmed.
Yeah, especially the TikTok video that came out. So
yeah, Heupel's basically like, yeah, we went. Our defense was playing lights out. We held back in the second half because you know what, you got your rookie, your freshman quarterback on the road. He's already had a couple fumbles. Like, let's just keep his confidence. Let's not force him to do things he doesn't have to do if your defense is dominating the game. But that's what we saw. This is what I've been waiting to see in the Heupel era, is for us to go out there, win a road game against a formidable opponent at night, raucous environment, ruckus,
college game day.
College game days there. The pressure is on. Everybody expects you to win kind of deal, because these are the games traditionally in the last 2 or 3 years that we've gone out and laid an egg. So I love to see this.
Yes, and look at these team stats right here, because Oklahoma had 36 yards of total rushing when Kent State the week before had 39. So Kent State said they have more rushing yards than Oklahoma, which, speaking of Kent State, holy shit, they are have the absolute worst luck in the country right now, because they had 2 of their quarterbacks injured, their starting and their backup, and that one of their players, I'm pretty sure, broke their neck, which I'm not sure how they were able to live. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. They are going through a rough time right now.
That's a rough break. That's what I mean. Their scheduling department didn't do them any favors, man. They had Tennessee, Penn State back to back. And
here's the thing, too. Penn State's the final score of that game, I believe, was 56-0. We scored like 56 in the first half, so that just shows you about Penn State. But
Kent State coming out that stretch like you did after all those Scream skits, man. By the time we got to Scream 4 and you had those bandages on.
Yeah, I was a great.
got me a headache.
Oh my gosh, dude! But yeah, I just want to say, I'm now what we called hopeful. We got this game out of the way. I still think Bama and Georgia, we just need to see what happens. But if we can stay healthy, we can stay focused and still play great ball on the defensive side, we got potential, fellas.
Winning this game gives us a lot of breathing room on the rest of the schedule. When I saw the schedule for this year, I counted that game as a loss. I was like, on the road.
At first, I did.
Now, after we've played it for the last couple of games, I was like, okay, I feel pretty good. They're kind of struggling a little bit. We look really good. But when I first saw the schedule, I was like, yeah, I'm worried about that one. So we got that one. We got the check mark. We're moving forward. And I'm happy to see that because that we have breathing room. We don't have to win every game to make the playoffs anymore. So we got a tough schedule coming up, but we don't necessarily have to win them all. It's not the end of the world. The sky's not going to fall down if we drop one. So
yeah. Especially with the 12-team playoff format. And Brad, don't get too carried away with next week's opponent because the bye week, which are a very tough team, dude, because they have given up 0 points, 0 yards, 0 everything across the board. But the good news is that their defense is terrible because they are 0 in everything as well.
That might be
of
all the jokes you've thrown out there and all the years we've been doing this.
Joke. Shut up. I forgot.
That might be. That's on the list.
No, I messed up the joke because I said that them allowing 0 yards and all that they got a great defense, but their offense has not gained a single yard too. So their offense is terrible. So I'd say we call that a draw. Yeah, I know. I fucked up. So
let's try that again in a few weeks, man.
No,
Week 9.
Okay.
Let's bring it back.
I promise I'll do better, Coach. But no, seriously, folks, great win by the Falls. It's a great time to be a Tennessee Fall fan right now. Especially, I want to get to this real quick. What's his name? The Mark Wallen concert that happened at
Morgan Wallen.
Stadium.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
Where Mark Wahlberg, dude. What if he came out there?
Marky Mark.
We're freaking Peyton
and the Funky Bunch.
Where Peyton Manning came out in that UT uniform with Nico and Heupel and Brew McCoy. That was amazing to see.
Legendary moment, man. Hey, Chris, you got that schedule, man?
Yep.
Pull it up, Daddy.
Yeah, Lewis. I think I do. But yeah,
man, I pulled up the UT schedule because that's what we started talking about. And I fucking.
No, it's cool, man. Hey,
my joke fucked up everything, ladies and gentlemen. So I apologize for that.
So while you're pulling that up, Brad, I do have another question for you. We're a quarter of the way through the college football season. Do you have any surprises thus far? Quarter of the way through the season?
Surprises. I could possibly say how much Notre Dame sucks.
Well, they suck. They lost the game.
They're starting to recover a little bit, but we'll pick their game later on because they got a tough home game. But really surprising. I'll just be honest with you. I didn't think Miami was going to go off like that. So far, Miami is one of the top 3 teams in the country. If you ask me personally, Miami's one of the top teams. Texas is one of the top teams. And I'll just be honest with you right now. I say Tennessee. Those are the 3 best teams playing the best ball right now.
Who did Michigan play the other night?
Michigan actually beat USC. They beat
them. Yeah, the USC. It's what I wanted to say it was. Yeah.
So apologies for last week. Just real quick. Apologies from last week. My dumbass said USC was playing Penn State. That was completely false. So we're not counting that game from last week.
Okay, no problem.
So I just want to throw that apology out there. I made sure to get it right this week. And to make up for that one, we're going to be picking 6 college games here later on. But Chris, you got the schedule. What do you got, Daddy? Or actually, your thoughts real quick about the quarter way of the college football season.
The only thing I was going to say that the Mississippi State sucks way worse than I thought they were going to. That's one thing for me.
Not good.
They're
they
trash.
made Florida look like All-Americans.
I don't know if I expected them to be that great, but they are definitely a lot worse than I had anticipated. What? Vandy gave someone a run for their money the other night.
Mizzou, man. Mizzou.
Oh my god,
that was a pretty crazy game.
I called it from the beginning that Missouri was overrated, and they proved me right.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. I like that. I like Vanderbilt, and they lost to Georgia State the week before, and then they come out and take a number 6, number 7 team to the end of the road, number
Should've
7, because
won.
that was fucking crazy, man. So yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever, man. Vanderbilt is doing Vandy shit.
And another surprise, man, from last weekend too was Kansas State getting their asses handed by BYU.
Oh yeah, BYU's looking good. BYU's looking good, and I'll tell you too, Boise State, man, they got some good players out there. Their running back is freaking stout, man. Yeah, he's good. Might be one of the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and LSU played someone the other night because I bet on that game. LSU,
UCLA.
UCLA. Who won that game?
LSU trashed them in the second half. It was 17-17, and LSU won like 34-17 or something.
Oh, okay. So they went on a run on the.
LSU quit fucking around and they finally played ball.
I got you.
All right, let's see it, Chris. What you got, Daddy?
You see him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've had the Jets, or rather the Patriots at the Jets. Was anybody surprised that Aaron Rodgers is on a tear here?
Nope. That proves nothing for me for the Jets. Like the Patriots are supposed to suck this year. Like they'll play hard, but like they're really supposed to suck.
They're in full rebuild mode right now. I mean, not Drake May.
Jacob Brissett.
Coach's name? No, the coach's name.
Oh, Gerard
Mayo.
Gerard Mayo. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Mayo. Yeah. So it's Gerard Mayo and Drake May, too similar. So it keeps throwing me off. But yeah, they're in a full rebuild. You know what I mean? I think it's going to take them a couple years to get right, but they will. I think they will play hard and try and be competitive. The Giants versus Browns. This one was a little bit of an upset for me. The Giants have been playing like absolute dog shit lately, and I did lose money on this game.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say
the Browns. That's all I gotta say.
I gotta say this two things. Aaron Rodgers fucking killed it. Like I know it was the Patriots. He looked good. He looked like peak Aaron Rodgers the other night.
I know, awesome. Man. He does.
Two, I had Devin fucking Singletary in all my leagues, I think, starting this week, and the motherfucker in the fourth quarter bust out a 42-yard run and then intentionally goes down on the 1-yard line so they can run out the clock. You know how mad I was? Now I still won all my games except for one, I think. But that one grinded my gears, man. That one grinded my gears.
Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the Browns, of course, but
I picked the Browns in my Survivor League, and they fucked me over.
Yeah, I had them in a parlay on the money lines this week as well, and I picked them to win, but just because the Giants have been playing so poorly. But you know, I've got some friends who are Giants fans, and I hate the Browns, so that's kind of refreshing to see. Moving along, the Eagles and Saints. This was a kind of a crazy game because, I mean, I really thought this was going to be more of a shootout than what it was. The Eagles, man, kind of a surprising team to me this year. I really thought they were going to kind of right the ship and start going back into that, 30 and 40 points a game, especially after that first performance by Saquon. But they've been kind of held in check for the most part. I mean, I know A.J. Brown's out, but, I mean, Saquon continues to dominate, but the offensive line without Jason Kelce, and maybe they're missing one other person. I can't remember.
Devontae Smith might be out now, too.
A head coach.
Yeah, and
Tom Savini.
I don't like Tom Savini. I love Tom Savini. I don't like Nick Sirianni either.
He needs to get fired.
See how I messed that up with the last name? They rhyme.
I get it. Moving along, though, I think, the Vikings and Texans, this is not one that I wanted or expected. I started CJ Stroud in like 3 different leagues, and they fucking the Vikings have been killing it, man. Apparently, I mean, their defense has been really, really good. Sam Darnold has been a huge surprise. They beat my Niners last week. I mean, their defense has been really fucking dominant.
And I'll say with Sam Darnold, in my opinion, right now, he should win Comeback Player of the Year because his career was pretty much settled and done. And he just came out of nowhere, and he's doing what he's doing right now. But it's like I told Des earlier, in my opinion, no disrespect to the Vikings, that was a fluke. The Texans are still a really good football team, but the Vikings, I'm telling you, the NFL right now, they need to put respect on the Vikings name because they have earned it for these first 3 weeks.
Yeah, the Vikings are probably might be the biggest surprise for me of everything right now. We all, at the beginning, on the first episode, when we picked the division winners, I think we all shed on the Vikings. We said their coach is a moron. They don't have a quarterback. Everything's fucking falling apart. But look at him, dude. They've been fucking killing it. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, 3-0 with Sam Darnold. That's crazy.
And domination, man. Domination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big wins too. I mean, not against the Niners, but
yeah,
that's a big win. That's a big win.
Oh yeah, that was a huge win for him. And even Brock Purdy came out in the post game and said, or maybe it was in the conversations on the field afterward, but he went up to Brian Flores, who's the defensive coordinator for the Vikings, and shook his hand and said, "Man, your scheme's crazy." So I mean, he's doing a great job of confusing other quarterbacks and putting his players in good positions, obviously to dominate.
I'm just glad the Chiefs ain't playing them. I'll tell you that for sure. We get our ass whooped.
Yeah, we'll see.
I wonder. Hey,
here's another big upset. Seemingly, these are nice. Seemingly, these are all upsets right here, but the Broncos over the Buccaneers. This one cost me some fucking money. So yeah, I had Rachaad White.
I call it a fluke too.
In a couple of different leagues. But honestly, I don't give two shits about the Broncos, but I do have a certain amount of respect for Sean Payton. So I was happy for him to get a win in this one.
Yeah. I was too, because the Saints lost, the Bucs lost, the NFC South's wide open. Again, this week it could be if the Falcons and Panthers win this week, everybody's gonna be tied. So it's wide open.
And then here's the good news and some bad news. The good news is Will Levis didn't do any fucking idiotic plays for him to not make the thumbnail for this week. So congratulations, Will Levis. Great for you. But the bad news is you still fucking suck.
We got our eye on you, though. You better be in your best behavior. You're going to hit that thumbnail every chance.
You're going to go right back.
And I was going to bring this up, and I mean, yeah, obviously Malik Willis came back home, took care of business. I mean, honestly, I don't know if you guys watched the game or not, but the kid looks solid. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was going to bring up the point, like, it's pretty awesome what just a little bit of coaching can do. You know what I mean? Because because we're looking at Sam Darnold at the Vikings. We're looking at Malik Willis going to the Packers. Both of those teams were written off, even by us at the very beginning. Well, no, I had faith in Jordan Love, but as soon as the quarterbacks went down, they were basically written off, and now they've got a couple of backups coming in there being coached up from other teams, and they're fucking killing it. So
Malik Willis is 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 is the starter. Yeah, man.
He showed the Titans organization. They got rid of him. He's better than Will Levis, at least at this point.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's no fucking doubt in my mind.
And the Dolphins are desperate.
And real quickly, last note on the Titans, because I've been kind of tipping my toes in the rumor wheel and all that. There is some rumblings. I'm not sure how necessarily true they are. There's some rumblings that the Titans are looking at trying to get Devin Hooker, the backup quarterback from the Lions, to do a trade.
Devin Hooker? Brady, I'm so mad at you.
Hendon Hooker. What are we talking about here, Dad?
Come on, dude.
Devin Hooker.
I'm sorry. It was the hooker I hooked up with. No, sorry. It was the hooker I hooked up with the other night. I apologize. Hey, Devin, call me. Anyway.
It's this hooker named Devin in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some hookers in the back.
No, seriously, I did meet my first Atlanta hoe on Sunday. I'll get to that on my experience later. But seriously,
I know 4 of them.
Hendon Hooker is in the rumor talks right now. The Titans trying to trade for him to be the quarterback, just in case if they decide to give up on Will Levis.
Yeah, I think they need to make a change, or at least start thinking about it. Start thinking about it. They don't need to make one just yet.
If I'm the Titans brass, I'm probably making a call to Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
like, hey,
not the Dolphins need him more than anybody. The Dolphins. Okay, let's kind of get through some of
that game real quick.
The Dolphins need a fucking quarterback in the worst way, and they need to. Okay, if they want to stick around with Tua for a while because they just paid him, that's fine. But you need yourself a fucking solid backup. Like like a solid backup, one of the better backups out there. They need to be calling the Malik Willis or the Hendon Hooker or somebody that
No,
can come in.
I got one better for you, and that's Joe Milton.
Oh,
Because he would be perfect.
You
I
said-
know he's.
Did you say Joe Milton is better than Hendon Hooker?
No, no, it's overthrown.
The monstrosity.
But dude, his arm and Tyreek Hill—that's a deadly combo.
Actually,
And this is
speaking of rumor mills. I'm just going to throw this out there because I saw this in a Reddit forum, so it's got to be almost 100% true.
Hey, if it's on Reddit, it's true.
Yeah, there's some rumblings going on that the Dolphins, who have 49ers connections, because Mike McDaniel was our offensive coordinator for several years. We need running back depth. So there's some rumblings going down that maybe we would send Josh Dobbs to the Dolphins in exchange for Raheem Mostert.
love it. Love it. That's a good trade. Love
I'm
it.
good with
Because
that.
we need running back depth and they need a backup quarterback. And after the heroics that Josh Dobbs put on display last year, maybe, he's a good fit to go down. And now he's spent some time with us. He was pretty good in the preseason. So he obviously knows the system. Why not send him to the Dolphins and let us bolster, our backfield? Because they've got, Devon Achane. So
They got a lot of running backs. They also got
Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright.
yeah,
they
Jalen
got-
Wright. Yeah.
Jeff Wilson still there or no? I can't remember. They got a lot of running backs right
My
now.
name is
so-
Jeff.
Jeff.
And right before we do rapid round, because I know we got to get to it here a little bit, but the only in depth I want to do right now before I get to my game is the Colts and the Bears. Congratulations to Caleb Williams and Rome for scoring their first career touchdowns. But the problem is both rookies scored their first career touchdowns. So who gets the ball?
Oh, good point. Yeah. They
Oh,
have
you
to
just saw
split
it in half. You fucking
Yeah.
kidding me? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
easy.
cut it in half.
Or you could just let Williams have it on weekends because he's a piece of shit, and so let him get the fewest days possible, and let Rome get it for the weekdays.
I like it.
What is this? Split custody of the ball?
It has to be.
It's not your weekend, you piece of shit.
Oh, man.
Caleb Williams has to provide child
I-
support. So
Let's get through these.
Let's get through a couple more of these. I mean, I think that this is another
and by the
surprise
way,
here.
Bears offensive line sucks.
Except for the guy that Trey Lance. Or not
Yeah.
Trey Lance. The guy that played at Tennessee.
Freaking Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
He's
but
good.
he's not playing very good right now.
Steelers 3-0 with Justin Fields starting. I never would have thought that was something that could be possible.
He's
but
the
here
starting
we are.
quarterback now. Russell, you're done.
Dude,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
listen, man. The Bears, they trade the quarterback away. This is another team that trades the quarterback away. The quarterback's 3-0. You're 0-3 or 1-2 in this case.
Yep.
Kind of like the Titans.
They might as well be 0-3.
So
Yeah.
this
'Cause-
has to be that week where the NFL is just absolutely drunk because everything here is an upset. I mean, the NFL is just drunk. Panthers dominating the Raiders on the road with Andy Dalton starting. I mean, I didn't even know Andy
Red
Dalton was even
Rocket.
still. Yeah, the Red Rifle. Jesus Christ.
No, I said the Red Rocket.
It's the
I
Red
know.
Rifle.
Red
Again,
Rifle.
I'm not talking about the Dogs Pecker. I'm talking about Andy Dalton from.
We're canceled. That's it. They were canceled before we even started. For fuck's
Oh,
sake.
well, I did my best, but
Oh, man.
The Red Rifle. Yeah, either way, the Panthers over the Raiders. Yeah, they like, oh, don't worry, Bryce Young is going to start later in the year or whatever. We just need to get him on the sideline and get him some whatever. Is he though? I mean,
Fuck that, yeah.
yeah. I mean, Andy
36
Dalton-
points?
36 points. They hadn't. I mean, completely inept up until this week when Andy Dalton takes over. So that's pretty fucking awesome in my opinion.
here's the
Look at-
question: do you trade Bryce Young now,
Yeah.
Not until
or
the
did you,
draft.
or did you invest too much in him?
No,
They
until
did,
the
but
draft,
hey-
until you know what you can get for him at the end
You
of the
sell
season.
him while the iron is still somewhat hot. You could sell him to the fucking Dolphins right now for Tyreek
You
Hill because
could.
they're that desperate.
Oh, Tyreek Hill would be so pissed. He thought him being pulled over for speeding was going to be a problem. Like,
Now, welcome to Pantherville, where your tickets are 48 cents and you can't even get a fucking W in this stadium.
exactly.
All right.
Lions Cardinals, tough competition.
Yeah, that's a good matchup. Cardinals still looking good, though. I think they just had a tough
Mhm.
defensive matchup here.
Definitely, Lions still
Ravens-
rolling though. Still like the Dan Campbell and those guys. So, if the Niners don't get to the playoffs or whatever, or can't make a deep run, I'll probably be rooting for the Lions on that side of the league.
Yeah.
49ers Rams, we had a meltdown. You guys already know about this one. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. We're missing a lot of pieces, and the defense over 3 weeks has not impressed me at all.
But you always normally get better as the season goes on.
Well, that's somewhat true. We look at the playoff games last year, but for the most part, but we fired the defensive coordinator last year that we brought in for one season, and we hired from within. We promoted our defensive backs coach to be the defensive coordinator, and I have not been impressed at all. I mean, the Justin Jefferson touchdown from the Vikings a week ago. Ooh. This guy keeps scheming up these weird matchups that just end in a linebacker on a speedy receiver. And I mean, a good quarterback is going to be able to exploit, especially like Matthew Stafford is going to be able to exploit that all day long. And Matthew Stafford did it multiple times in this game. But I will say we had every chance to win it, and our receivers actually lost this game more than anything else.
Yeah, but yeah.
Nice. All right.
But moving along, the Ravens Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's what you get, Cowboys, you dumb sons of bitches. They deserved that ass whooping. I was so happy. I got to watch that on the big screen inside the Mercedes Dome or the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and that was amazing. Fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys suck. Let's get through here because we got to get on to another segment Brett wanted to get to before we get to our picks.
Yeah, so get to the Monday Night Football games.
I did want to say real quick of these games right here, though, Jaden Daniels, Commanders, offensive shootout against the Bengals. Jaden Daniels looks fucking legit. I think he's fucking awesome. He's probably definitely the best rookie quarterback that was taken last year.
Dynasty!
And he's the one that I fucking wanted the Falcons to get. But Michael Penix is still going to be good, too, I think. But that's really it, Bert. I know you want to discuss a little bit about your experience in Atlanta, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to cut you too short on that.
No, you're good. Commanders, by the way, quick note: 91% completion rating for Jaden Daniels. That's fucking for beast. A rookie. That's fucking incredible. Bengals. 0-3. Fuck you guys.
They ate their words big time on that, talking about Cliff Kingsbury and how he can only run a college offense and things like that.
I know. But Raymond mentioned earlier Bills Mafia, Bills and Jaguars. Jaguars head coach, bye-bye at the end of the season. You're done.
Yeah. So he was asking which coach gets fired first. You said Bills Mafia. I think Philadelphia Eagles.
I said the Jaguars coach.
Sorry, Jaguars. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I think Eagles, man. Eagles are going to be closing in on getting rid of Sirianni if he continues down this. No, that's probably a stretch.
Maybe the Bears head coach, too.
Yeah, probably the Bears. No, the Titans coach just started. I actually like Callahan. I think he's got a shit hand right now.
He just needs more talent.
Yeah, I think.
Honestly, Browns, I think possibly
Browns.
Yeah, I think the Browns. He's definitely on the hot seat. If they don't perform, if they end up with a losing season, they will fire Stefanski. As well as the Cardinals. Bidwell has not been known to hang on to his coaches very long if they underperform. If the Cardinals end with a losing season, I think Jonathan Gannon is gone. Don't really know why they hired him to begin with.
Well, exactly. Like a defensive guy on an offensive system. Like that makes no sense.
I'll tell you what else, too. And I can guarantee this right here, right now. If the Cowboys end up with a losing season or don't make the playoffs, Mike McCarthy's fucking toast.
100%.
But it don't matter if Mike McCarthy goes because we know what the problem with Dallas is, and that's Jerry Jones. As long as he's tied to that organization, they will never win a Super Bowl.
He's too busy trying to measure the dick size of his players. You know what I'm saying? And
and another thing too, from Rumor Reel too, for the Jaguars, because again, that's why I said the Jaguars will fire their coach first, because from my understanding, they're keeping their eye on Mr. Belichick.
Oh, fucking Buffalo Bill. We left him hanging, man. We did. Okay. All right, Bertie, just take a couple. We don't have a lot of time, but take a couple minutes. I know you went to the Chiefs-Falcons game Monday night football. It was epic. I know you had some things you want to discuss here, but let's hear it, man. What you got?
Okay, what do I got? Well, first off, this was not my first time going inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I was there for a kickoff game between the Tennessee Volunteers and Georgia Tech, which Tennessee won that game in double overtime. I thought it was such a beautiful stadium. I came back in an NFL Sunday night environment, my first Sunday night game. Bucket list, Kansas City Chiefs. It was an incredible night. I had all you can eat hot dogs, which I learned later on that since Joey Chestnut was there, that everything was free for in terms of hot dogs. But for my section, my cheeseburgers were free. Brisket tacos were free. Mac and cheese was free. Chicken tenders was free. Drinks were free except for alcohol. So I tore that shit up, and Huh? Oh, dude, it was great. And as you saw, I've showed you all my seats. Freaking incredible seats. I got on the side, like right behind the Chiefs, so I got to saw all my favorite players and see Patrick Mahomes play football, and it was awesome. So I highly suggest for a big time Atlanta Falcons game, definitely go to again because those fans, they brought their A game, just like the refs did. Because I want to transition to that first. Yeah, the Chiefs didn't execute very well. I'll be honest with you. That was a defensive pass interference, but at the same time, the Falcons put themselves in situations, or the refs called the flag on us that helped the Falcons out, especially with that roughing the passer, which was bullshit. That was not roughing the passer. So it was back and forth, but I understand where a lot of people are pissed off. I feel like the Falcons should have won that game. We didn't execute the way we are. And I know we are 3-0 right now, but I don't think we're the best team in the NFL right now. But we could transition into that. We just need to execute better. So, but fellas, I want to ask this question before I really get into my red hot topic. What did y'all think about the defensive pass interference?
Luckily for me, I turned the game off at the end of the third quarter. Nighttime, it was getting late. I had to go to bed. Of course,
and you had to work that day.
Yeah. So I didn't see it live time. So I didn't. But I've seen the aftermath. I mean, yeah, it looks like defensive pass interference to me, for sure. But at the same time, those calls are always judgment calls, and we see them every year. They get missed, and every once in a while, and sometimes they call pass interference that isn't pass interference. Like, it's just one of those that's very subjective for the referee on the field at that time, and they call what they see. And I think that might be the case that, again, it's just one of those, some refs let them play, some let them, they'll throw the flag first chance they get. It's really hard to quantify it. Yeah. It's just one of those things,
Chris? There's no consistency across the board at all. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I did not see the end of the game in real time. I turned it off and was headed to bed. Just because it did kind of run on a little long, but yeah, I mean, in the replay and everything, I mean, it looks like a pretty clear-cut case of pass interference. So, but the games come down to those last moments, and like Brad said, it just kind of is what it is. So, I mean, I didn't have any stake in the game anyway, but it did look like that, from an outsider's point of view, definitely.
Yeah. And so I want to bring that up. And another thing, too, and I'm just going to go ahead and ask this. We're 3 weeks into the season, and then we'll get into some picks here. But I'm just telling you guys, I'm just about sick and tired of all these fucking excuses fans are having about the Chiefs winning their 3 games because of the refs. Because here's the deal. I'll give them the Falcons one with the pass interference, but the Bengals game, yeah, that was obviously pass interference. You can say whatever the hell you want. The Ravens game, that's Lamar Jackson's fault for not scoring the 3 perfect times he could have scored a touchdown.
He missed that wide open touchdown. They could have won.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what everybody's bitching about, or they're done with the Chiefs. All the Chiefs are buying off the refs and all that. First off, guys, that's absolute bullshit. Here's the other thing too. If your team had that ability, the same treatment that the Chiefs are getting, would you all take it? Like, Chris, would you take it if you're a 49ers fan?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I'll be understanding, but I mean, when your team's winning, you're not really upset about how they're winning or why they're winning or anything else. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
On the other side of that, I will say, I mean, it's not just this season. It goes back quite a long ways where I feel like the Chiefs have won an exponentially more amount of games off of bad calls and things, or I should say
Kadarius Toney.
questionable calls. Okay, questionable
Yeah, so
calls.
and plus here's the thing: we got screwed on Kadarius Toney, like that ref screwed us. So if we really bought them off, they wouldn't have screwed a flag on Kadarius Toney.
You get screwed, I get screwed. We're all screwing each other. Here's the thing about it: as a Falcons fan, I'd take a fucking sideline warning at this point. You know, like I feel like we could use a couple breaks. You know, I would take that.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's only mounting, Birdie, because the Chiefs are winning so much. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like I get the Patriots.
Probably nobody would be saying quite as much, but it's just like, I mean, it's just the same thing, man. A team that wins a lot, the people are just gonna hate on them no matter what.
Yeah, but here's the thing that, like, I know the Patriots did it too, and I'm actually kind of understanding what the Patriots went through because I'm technically going through it right now with the Chiefs. But here's the difference, though. The Chiefs have never gotten, like, no one has proven that the Chiefs are cheating. The Patriots, we have proven countless times that those bastards cheated. And here's the other thing, too. We're more entertaining than the New England Patriots was with Tom Brady. Tom Brady plays the most boring ass football that can ever exist in the world. At least Patrick Mahomes and his team, they're electric. They do fun plays. So I'm not sure what the hate's coming from. And I'm honestly absolutely sick of it. What really drove me over the edge today is next week's game, which we will pick later with the Chargers versus the Chiefs, that Darwin James is suspended for one game due to NFL violation, and everybody's like, "Oh, he got suspended because he's playing the Chiefs." I'm like, "But no, we've owned his ass. We've owned the Chargers' ass with or without him. So that had nothing to do with it." So, guys, I'm just telling you, if you're gonna hate on the Chiefs, would you find a fucking good reason to do it? Because this whole buying off the NFL, that excuse is getting old, and it's honestly getting quite sad. And on TikTok, I'm starting to call out those sons of bitches.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like it. All right. You're pumped up. You're pumped up. You're pumped up. You're going to end up losing to the fucking Titans this year, Birdie. I can see it happening.
And we don't even play the Titans.
I know. I don't care. Anyway, all right. Okay, let's do some picks, man, because we got
rapid fire, baby.
We got to do this pretty quick too. We got to make it quick. Let's make it snappy.
I can't make any promises on that, but I'll do the very best I can because we got 6 NFL and 6 college here. So we all know the deal. Chris, you get to save your pick last for NFL because that is your baby. Okay. And I will save the picks last for me for college football because I love to be energetic. So let's go with the recap for the NFL first. I always like to say college for last. So here's our recap here. We all picked the Ravens. Easy. Chris unfortunately picked the Titans. Hopefully Chris will learn his lesson next week to not pick the Titans. Good news is there's no Titans games to pick.
You picked the fucking Titans, dude.
And solo dolo for me with the Detroit Lions over the Arizona Cardinals, but I don't blame you gentlemen for picking the Cardinals. Same thing again. I did pick the Steelers loner stoner here, so 3-0. And me and Chris had a brain while Brad stuck to his fandom there. So, Brad, I do not blame you right there.
My record's got to be trash.
Dude, the week 3 results, I went perfect 5-0, while you gentlemen went 2-3.
Brett, you got to start doing some parlays, dude. I think that's the second time you've been 5-0.
Yeah, I'm telling you, NFL, I have a better idea. College, I'm not so good at. I had a pretty good college week too. But these are
the NFL was drunk this week, man. I mean, everything was a fucking upset. So hopefully we'll get back to.
Hey, but that's what makes the league great too. So it's not stale like that. But yeah, those are the standings. So you all really need to start me the fucking up.
You need to do parlays. You could be killing it this year,
bet, dude. Actually, I'm just going to call you tomorrow, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, man, I'm going to parlay on Sunday. What we got?"
Right. I'm always. You got my number, but hey. Again, since I just felt like that we're doing 6 games this week because
Okay.
I couldn't decide what the 5th game was going to be because I feel like all these games are really good. So sometimes we'll throw in 6. But Brad, we got to start with your Dirty Birds, man. Big divisional matchup right here, home game. Will they be able to recover from the Chiefs controversy?
Give me the Birds. I don't think the Chiefs game did anything to deteriorate their confidence. I think the home team is going to show up there once again. They're going to have good home field advantage for this rivalry matchup because this is a big game. We're going to beat the Saints, and we're going to go 2-2, baby.
And I think the Saints got exposed last week, and I think that it's not going to go better. It was a good little fun ride while it lasted, but Brad, good pick. Go Dirty Birds. Especially I got to be in that environment. I know how rowdy it is, so go Dirty Birds. Rise up.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Unfortunately, fellas, no, I'm kidding. Give me the fucking Birds, baby. Yeah, I think these two teams actually, for the most part, play each other pretty close. But I feel like more often than not, the home team wins. And I think this will be a good bounce back game for the Falcons.
Fuck yeah.
All right, we're going with Green Bay again because they're being one of the hot teams right now, even with a backup against one of the surprising teams. And another divisional matchup here, the Vikings at Green Bay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be honest with you. I said earlier, we better start putting respect on the Vikings name, and I'm going to be a man of my word. So I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings on an impressive road win.
Jordan Love still out?
For my understanding, as of right now, yes, but that can change anytime.
Give me the Vikings.
Okay, Chris,
I'm gonna take the Packers, man. I think the Packers play better at home, and I think that they're rolling with something right now. I think they do just enough. If they do, I mean, I won't be surprised. Next week I'll be like, whatever. But I think they do just enough, like maybe win on a field goal or something like that, just enough to get by here. But I want to point out the caveat: if they get blown out by 40 points, I also won't be surprised.
Hell yeah. Game number 3, we got the Eagles at Tampa Bay. Eagles, Brad, will they continue to fix their mistakes and learn to get better, or will Tampa Bay recover from their shenanigans against Denver? Because I bet you Tampa Bay kind of looked ahead to the Eagles, and then that's why they kind of screwed the pooch with Denver. So, Brad, what do you think?
Give me the Eagles, man. Only because I need them to win. I need the Bucs to lose as many games as possible.
All right, I respect that. But me, on the other hand, I'm going to say not so fast. I feel like Tampa Bay plays great out at home, so I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, there's sort of like a small rivalry, I feel like, between these two teams. They've been playing each other a lot the last couple of years, and they play each other fairly close, I feel like. I'm just going to give the slight edge. Is AJ Brown out again?
I do not know at this time. I know that's a little difficult to do these predictions without fully knowing. But hey, that's part of the fun too.
Because also the strength of the defense on the Bucs is their ability to stop the run, the big guys in the middle. So I'm going to go with the Bucs on this one.
All right, he's joining me. Awesome. So Kansas City and the Chargers. Again, this would be I said earlier, we usually hand the Chargers loss after loss, and we usually don't have a problem with them, but they do play us tough, especially with a Harbaugh now on the sidelines, and this is a road game. But I think the Chiefs, we finally realized we need to play better, so I think we will execute better. And Carson Steele actually has showed in the second half of that Falcons game that he has that ability like Pacheco has of running the ball hard and aggressive. And so I expect our momentum to keep going. And plus, you don't pick against the Chiefs until the Chiefs lose. So I'm going with Kansas City.
Yeah, Chiefs by 30. I mean, Derwin James is out. Sorry, I know it was your go, Brad, but I know I feel like you're probably going to say the same thing. Derwin James is out, and Justin Herbert's banged up. I don't think the Chargers have a hope. They're going to run the ball 30 times. Y'all are going to shut it down.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to be much of a contest at all, personally.
He may not even play. He's still questionable at this point. Give me Kansas City.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Plus the refs are there.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on now.
Hey, man.
Hey,
we
don't
got-
let me call you out.
Here we go.
Birdie, we got to call them like we sees them.
Oh, you already know.
Give me the
all
Bills
right.
here, Bert. Give me the Bills.
You got the Bills. All right.
Yeah.
So Brad with the Bills, and I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think the Ravens have finally got things figured out.
Ravens at home. I think so. I think this is actually a close game. This is actually one that I'm really looking forward to. But I think I hate picking against the Bills to be fair, but I think that the Ravens ride Derrick Henry hard and fast to a win here.
And Brad, you did say the Bills, right?
I did. Yes, I do.
Okay, just want to double check. And then this last game here, I'm going to go ahead and just say that the Seahawks are surprisingly 3-0, but they're about to be 3-1. I think their little hooray tour is done, and the Lions will expose them. So I picked the Lions.
Give me the Lions too.
Give me the Seahawks.
Ooh, okay.
I hate those motherfuckers, and I just something about this season. They're already 3-0. My luck is going to get worse. They're going to fucking win, and the Niners are going to drop the game against the Patriots. So I'm just going to go based off my own personal luck. I want the Lions to win. I want them to win by 40.
Alrighty.
My luck is so bad. So go for it.
Alrighty, so let's go to the college realm and let's recap from college. And what we'll do, we'll go Brad, Chris, and me for every single pick on these. But let's recap really, really quick.
Okay.
Florida Gators won, and I can understand where Brad got a little upset now.
Yeah.
We got Arkansas beating Auburn. Yeah, I knew Auburn would collapse. That's why I picked Arkansas. Florida State finally won. I told you believe in them Noles. So we got Florida State, Utah with an impressive road win and very extreme harsh weather conditions of it being so hot. And again, we're canceling that game because my dumbass said Penn State. And I knew if I said Michigan, the outcomes could have been different. So we're not counting that game. So I went 4-0 while you all went 1-3.
Cool deal, man. Let's see what we got here this week.
And then we got the standings there real quick just to show the standings. So I'm back in the race, baby.
Damn.
Then,
all right. Hey, so am I, surprisingly.
And since I messed up from last week with the whole USC and Penn State, I decided to add 6 games so we could get back on track with the 5 for the next week. And plus, there are a lot of good games going. So, Brad, you first here. We got the big rivalry in North Carolina. North Carolina at Duke. North Carolina 3-1, while Duke surprisingly 4-0.
Give me Duke. I think North Carolina, especially last week. Give me Duke.
Chris?
I'm up next. Oh, yeah, give me Duke. I actually would say North Carolina, but yeah, they kind of shot the bed, right? They lost last week, right?
Yeah,
they put up 70.
Yeah, that's what
James
I thought.
James Madison.
Yeah. So give me Duke on this one, man, especially at home. Let's fucking rock.
Hey, you know what? I gave Florida State a lot of credit last week. I'd say I'm not going to give up on them. They're finally going to get a win. I'm not going to give up on North Carolina. I think they'll recover from that, play pissed off, especially for a big rivalry game. Give me North Carolina.
Come on, raise up. All right, let's do it.
All right. Hey, pick Zooey. We got it again. So Arkansas, tough road. Got to go on the road against number 24, Texas A&M. Brad, who you got?
Texas A&M here, man. Coming back home, beating Arkansas's ass this week.
Chris?
Give me Arkansas. They're hungry.
Ooh, okay.
East Fest, I think that this is that game that A&M overlooks.
All right. And me, on the other hand, you got pretty much asked me, do I pick a sweaty Warhawk or do I pick a beautiful dog from the Aggies? I got to go with the beautiful dog, man, because I'll eat that pig. So I will go with Texas A&M.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Just writing this down. All right. So next matchup here, we got number 20 Oklahoma State on the road against Kansas State. Both of these teams are looking for a recovery win to stay in the Big 12 race. So Brad, who you got?
Oklahoma State's going to get that recovery win because they're still going to win the Big 12. Give it to me, baby.
Nice. Brad, or Chris, who you got?
I went with them last week, and they fucking really pissed down my throat. Yeah, give me Oklahoma State, man. I'll take them.
Hey, I'm a believer in Gundy. So guys, good pick. All Oklahoma State. There we go. And then this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. ACC implications here. We got number 15 Louisville, who's been very quiet in their rise to the top of the rankings, against a struggling number 16 Notre Dame team. So, Brad, who do you got?
Give me Notre Dame, man. I think they're still looking to make a name for themselves after that Northern Illinois loss. They're going to be at home. Crowd's going to be there because they're still ranked. They still got a lot to fight for. Give me Notre Dame.
Chris, who do you got?
This is a tough one, man. I really don't know much about either of these teams, but I'm going to go just with a gut feeling here. I don't know. Notre Dame's been playing like shit. Give me Louisville, I think, for this one.
All right. Hey, Chris, I knew I liked you for a reason. Good pick. I'm going with Louisville, too, because I'm not going to trust Notre Dame just yet.
Yeah, they really haven't done much.
So, all right, big here, and I promise you it is Penn State this time. So we got number 19 Illinois versus Penn State on the road. So Illinois is going to be consistent of a tough challenge. So Brad, who do you got?
I really liked what I saw from Illinois last week at Nebraska. I liked them a lot. I think I didn't realize that they had the dude from fucking Arkansas down there, Brent Bielema. Mm-hmm. Can they pull off two tough road matchups in a row, though? I think maybe no. Give me Penn State at home, one of the best home field advantages in the country to take the W here.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm not going to bet against Penn State at home just yet. So, give me Penn State.
Quick question. Does Illinois have hose?
Yup.
Do they call?
We got them calling right now, baby.
I got
you know what? Yeah, I was about to say, Chris, I don't believe your ass because at least Penn State, I know they goddamn hoes calling. Give me the Nitty Lions, or as I should say, the Dirty Lions.
Hell yeah.
So now we are on to our main event pick, one of the biggest college football matchups of the season by far. Number 2, Georgia, going into the Crimson Tide. Number 4, 7:30 ABC primetime game. You know, college game day, you know this is absolutely going to be electric. So, Brad, who do you got?
Tough. Kalen Dabers, one of his first big matchups here at Alabama. I think at home, crowd's going to be crazy. Georgia's kind of struggled a little bit. Give me, but it ain't Nick Saban. Give me fucking Georgia.
All right, Chris, who do you got, my friend?
Oh man, this is a tough one. I can see this like a million different possibilities for how this game is going to go.
Kind of like Doctor Strange. Kind of like Doctor Strange, right? How many scenarios did you watch? 1.4 million.
Yeah. I think that Alabama gets the win at home. I think this is a raucous win. The crowd goes crazy, that kind of thing. Maybe even like a last-minute win. I don't think they blow it out of the water, but I think Bama gets the W at the end of it.
All right, so that leads up to me. Again, with the Alabama head coach here, he's new to the SEC, so I know this is a big game for him. I know he's going to get his players riled up, and he's got that big game experience, so it should be comfortable picking Alabama. But with Georgia, I know they've been struggling, but after a week off, I know Bama got a week off too, but with Georgia having a week off, I know they are going to recuperate as well. But I've been learning this new song that Pat McAfee has been singing down here in Georgia. I'm going to try to get a little crack out of here. Hey, what's coming down the tracks? A huge machine that's red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than the drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Oh, go Dogs! Sick 'em!
That is 100% one of the things I would have edited out of the video.
Yeah, if I never hear that again, it'll be too soon.
Yeah.
Give me Georgia. I picked the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all thought I was going to say Alabama leading up to what Pat McAfee did in the SEC championship last year. But no, I think Georgia recovers. I'm the same way with the Kansas City Chiefs with Georgia. Until you beat them, you don't pick against them. So give me Georgia.
I ain't going to pick against Kirby, man. All right. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. So let me get us screen real quick. And we did have a question for Robert Kerr, but Robert, I'm going to promise you we went a little over, so we're going to save that question for next week. As next week, we're going to be going preview order of Tennessee and Arkansas, recap of college football and the NFL, because we are drawing near to do like another reevaluation of the NFL for being a 1/3 or 1/4 of the season done. And also, Chris, you're the baseball guy. Does the playoffs start next week?
I think it's the week after.
Or the week after, because I know I would love. I know me and Brian are not the biggest baseball people, but I still think it would be fun predicting the playoffs.
Yeah, we can give it a whirl, man.
No, you're right. All right. October 1st.
Okay,
yeah.
so
week?
so
well,
so the next episode. So yeah, we'll be ready for it.
Sounds good, man. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody that hung out in the chat tonight. I know we had a lot to go over. We went a little bit over, but we're still getting the hang of this thing. So we appreciate everybody hanging out. Next week, like you said, Brett, it's going to be a good time, and we will see you guys then.
And as always, don't have an embarrassing quarterback like the Titans.
Yeah.